fantasy football team. It's my first draft, and it is the best draft, I'm telling you. I'm actually really good. Last year, I got like top 150,000. And so this year, I'm going to be aiming to do the same. Okay, let's start in goal. I've got Donnarumma, the City keeper. Honestly, he's a good pick. He's 5.5, 0.5 cheaper than Raya. And if you look at these opening fixtures, I mean, look at that. Bournemouth at home, Palace away, Coventry at home. Sure, he's got United and Liverpool, but apart from that, those are some good games. And he's a pretty good way into the Man City defense, get some clean sheet points. Quite simple. And then starting from the defense, I've got Mosquera. Which a lot of people have been picking Mosquera. They've been telling me to pick Mosquera. And I mean, I don't have the money for Gabriel. Gabriel's 8 mil. Like, no one is going to be able to afford Gabriel. But when you've got Coventry at home in the first game week, it's just a simple pick, honestly. However, there's a little bit of a risk because they've got Hincapié and they've also got Calafiori. So I don't know for sure who's going to be playing in that other centre back position. Because obviously Saliba's out for a while. So we don't know. We don't know. But I think it's going to be Mosquera. He's been quite good last season when he's had to come and fill in. And so, I mean, you have to get at least one bit of Arsenal defence. When they won the league last year and were that defensively good, it just makes sense. And again, the opening fixtures aren't the best, but they're not the worst either. I mean, Chelsea at home, Aston Villa away a bit difficult, but Sunderland, Brighton, Leeds, it's good, honestly. And then I don't know if this is a bit of an out there pick, but Luke Shaw, he's 4.5 mil. That's cheap. That's a cheap way into the United defence. And when they've got this good of a start, Hull and Ipswich, first two games. And I mean, he wasn't at the World Cup, so he's been rested. Dorgu's injured, to my knowledge. So it has to be Shaw at left back. Hull, Ipswich, and Everton. I mean, it just makes sense, doesn't it? Seen other people going for Maguire, but Maguire's more expensive. So I'm going for Shaw. And in my last defense spot, Ferdy Kadioglu. I'm a little less sure about him. Brighton are all over. They can be all over the place. I mean, they can lose, they can win, they can do anything. And they lost Van Hecker. He was like their best defender by far. So yeah, I just think he's 4.5. He's not bad. He's a fullback. Could get some points. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Then starting out in the midfield, I've got. I don't know if this is out there either, but Mateus Fernandes. I mean, look at the transfer window Spurs are having. They can't be this bad again. They can't. If you look at these starting fixtures, they're good as well. Brentford, Newcastle, Forest, Everton, Villa. Like, and Fernandes might not be the highest goal scoring, but he gets points. I mean, if we look at this last year, he got 135 points for a West Ham team who got relegated. So he can't be that bad. And I mean, he's bought for 85 million. He's bound to play. So in this one, I'm not too sure about. I've got Zubimendi. Even though he's an Arsenal player, and they're like one of the best teams in the league. I mean, I think he played a lot during the World Cup. And so he might not be fully fit for that first game. So if he doesn't make the first game, then the next two games are Aston Villa and Chelsea. So he might be one of my swaps, but who knows? And then one of the easiest picks, in my opinion, in the entire team is Bruno Fernandes. He's just so good. I don't have to say anything, do I? The amount of assists he got last year just speaks for itself. I mean, he's picked by 46% of the teams. He is 12 mil. He's expensive, but who else are you going to pick? There's no Salah. So it's an easy pick. It makes sense. And then this one's interesting for me. Morgan Rogers. He's just moved for so much money. He has to play. He surely has to. I mean, he's good for Villa. Surely he could be good for Chelsea under Xabi Alonso. a better manager. Like Chelsea have got no European football, so he can play every week if he wants. The only problem is where might he play? Because if Xabi Alonso plays those two tens, I mean, it's going to be easy. Him and Palmer, like, they're going to just get points for fun. But if he's played out in the wing, I don't think he's as good out in the wing. So, who knows, who knows. But yeah, that's the midfield. It's looking good. And then onto the attack. I don't know why more people haven't gone for Isak. I mean, he had a slow year last year, but he was injured for most of it. Like, if you remember the Isak of Newcastle, then this just makes sense. 9 mil. Not, I mean, Haaland's 15 and they were going for bar. But yeah, with Ekatike out injured, it just makes sense. I mean, once again, the fixtures look good. He's going to be their starting striker. No one else is going to start a striker. Yeah, it's just easy. And this one's just a steal. I mean, Joao Pedro is 7.5. How can he be 7.5? He's so good. Like, how he didn't get called up for the Brazil squad, I don't know. No one knows. He's just such a good footballer. One of Chelsea's only good strikers for the last few years, and he can play in the 10 as well. Like, no one's going to challenge him. He's going to be starting. It's just simple. Yeah, a good few open games. Fulham have lost like everyone, so he could be that. And then, I mean, obviously Haaland. Like, nothing else has to be said. He's 15.5, which is like stupidly expensive, but I mean, he just scores so much. Like, he just can't stop scoring. The World Cup, he just can't stop. You can't stop him. Like, none of these teams are going to stop him. He's going to score like every one of these games, I bet you. Then if you look on the bench, I mean, it's a bit of a filler because I mean I've got so many expensive players that. So yeah, we got Dubravka. I mean, I think he's 4 mil. He's a backup. He might play if Kinski gets injured or something, but I don't know. He's one of the many 4 mil keepers. It doesn't really matter. This one's interesting. I think. I think Diop. He's a good centre back. And Ipswich with Gary O'Neill, they might play really defensively. So I think he's going to get a bit of DEFCON maybe. And yeah, he's been picked by a lot of people. So who knows? But for those like Sunderland at home games, he might even get a goal. Like he's a good centre back. He's played in the Premier League for quite a while. He's been solid. Went to the World Cup with Morocco, did pretty well. I mean, he's good. For 4 mil, you can't do much better. I mean, I'm not getting a Coventry or a Hull defender. So yeah, it's a Diop. And then this one, I feel like I need to get a bit of Palace. I mean, they lost Glasner, which is a bit. Ooh. But Palace, they did manage to figure it out. They're one of those teams. They're a bit like Fulham. They never do amazing, but they're good. Like, he's a good defender. Palace are a good defensive unit. I mean, it's easy. He's 4.5 and picked by a few people. I mean, it's a safe option. And then last on the bench, Will Hughes. Honestly, the cheapest guy I could find. I don't know much about him. He's probably useless. And I probably need to get a better bench because if one of these guys gets like suspended for a week and Diop's or Mitchell's got a bad game, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, that's the team so far. I think I'll see what's going on. There's still transfers to be made, and yeah, I can only hope for a good start. But I think with this front line, something's bound to happen with this amount of attacking players I've got. Rodgers, Fernandez, Joao Pedro, Haaland, Isak. They can't all not perform. And then in defence, I've got an Arsenal, I've got a Man City, I've got a United. That's good. Considering how little money I have after buying Haaland, Fernandez, and Isak. I mean, I think it's a good first draft. Tell me what you think. Tell me if it's shit or whatever. See ya.